Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show. This is our last segment of the day. Oh my gosh, it's going by so fast, and we've covered so many things. We've talked about the Fed announcement this week. What's going to happen? You know that there's now a 60% chance that they could do a Fed hike in September. Are you kidding me? A Fed hike. You know how many people have been waiting around for a year, 2 years for rates to drop into the fives, hoping they could refinance? I'm going to tell you something. It's going to throw a lot of people off refinancing. That's for sure. Now, I've been doing a lot of refinances up until now, but I'm going to tell you, based on the Fed meeting and what they've said, even though mortgage rates are not tied to the Fed rate, could we see a hike in interest rates if they hike the Fed rate a quarter point or half a point? God knows what they're going to do. Now we got new Fed chair Mark Warsh. Can't even say his name, but I'm going to tell you something. I think he did the right thing. He said, we're not doing anything. Now, keep in mind, there were 9, 10, 11, there were 12 people on the board. 9 of them voted to keep rates where they are. 3 of them voted harshly for an immediate hike. Why? Because of inflation. Why? Because the central banks in Europe are putting pressure on it. They want us to raise our rates because we hurt their dollars when we don't raise our rates along with them. And it funnels money into us. So I think that's a good thing, but we don't want to affect our friends over there. We got to work together in the sandbox. But I'm going to tell you something. That is a fact. So if you're waiting to buy a home, if you're waiting to refinance, I'm going to make a suggestion. I'm going to offer the Lone Ranger personally to you. That's right. Yours truly. You got me. You really need to discover whether now is the time for you. Because if you've been on the fence and you thought houses were going to get cheaper, you thought interest rates are going to go down, they might do just the opposite. Now, nationally, we've seen an 8% increase in housing prices. Now, we haven't seen that here in Central Florida. But you know what? Remember, Florida is slow to go up and slow to go down, but we always catch up. And if you want to look and see what we do, go look at Houston and look at San Antonio. They're kind of like our twin cities. We act a lot like them. We even got similar weather to them. Housing prices are a little bit more expensive there, but very similar markets. I'm just going to tell you that if you're expecting prices to go down, don't do it. If you want to keep being a renter, then keep being a renter. Just keep doing that. Matter of fact, I got a home for rent in Daytona for you right now. A really nice one. You can call me on it. It's fully furnished. Call me at 407-706-3313. I got one right now. A tenant just moved out. It's a beautiful home. Really nice. 3-2, reasonable rent. And anyway, but I'm going to tell you, if you are renting right now, it's going to get ready to get harder. It's going to get harder. And if you're wanting to own, it could get easier because I'm going to talk when I'm finished talking about the Fed and I'm finished talking about what things are going, what's going on with that and how it's going to impact you. I'm going to move on to the tax thing because we talked about the federal or the state tax in property tax relief. I can't even talk. I get so doggone excited about it. The tax relief. I'm going to take a breath here, and I'm going to breathe. And I'm going to just settle down just a little bit here because I think my blood pressure is going up and my excitement gets too high and I'm just passionate about this stuff. But after we're done with this, with the Fed meeting, I want to talk about the property tax relief that Ron DeSantis has and where it sits right now. Now, I covered some of it in the last segment, but I want to recap a little bit and I want to finish it up. So stay with me because this stuff will impact you, whether you're renting or not, whether you own a home or not, whether you have rental properties or not. It's going to impact you. It's going to impact everyone. And what you do with this is going to change the direction of things. And you could do a positive or you could be a lump. And you're going to pay for it if you do. But I'm going to tell you, the naysayers and the haters speak a lot louder than the people that are positives. I'm positive. I want this tax relief, but I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. Okay, so Kevin Warsh meets the Fed and he gives the State of the Union on the Fed, what they're going to do. They've decided to keep rates where they are, but three of the 12 voted to raise rates immediately. Now that went from a 30% chance in September for the next Fed meeting, a 60% chance. So there's a really good chance they're going to hike rates up in September. So if you are thinking about refinancing, you are even thinking about buying, then do it and do it now. Now, I'm a direct lender. I'm in all 50 states. I can help you anywhere you want to go. As a direct lender, there's no middleman. There's no broker fees because we don't broker. Everything's done in-house. We start with a soft credit pull. We do a solid approval. I'll connect you with one of my real estate agents. They'll give you a rebate back of their commission. We'll get discounts for you when we help you negotiate a purchase. I'm telling you, we got everything you need to save money. And as a direct lender, I keep 90% of the loans that I close in our portfolio. You don't have to worry about your loan being sold 50 times like most of these other lenders. Go to a broker. You know what the chances on the loan being sold are? 100%, because they can't keep it. Listen, I had 3 transactions that almost died last month because the people that were buying my client's house used a broker. One of them used SoFi. What a train wreck that was. Holy moly. Don't go to SoFi Mortgage, whatever you do. Don't go to a mortgage broker. Okay. You want a great lender? You come to me. I'm direct and you get amazing service and great rates. 813-213-4009, 813-213-4009, or go to WeBringYouHome.com. You want to know about my real estate rebate program? I connect you with a real estate agent. They give you up to 25% of their commission back to you. They pay me $0 for that referral. You know why I pick them? Because I used them before and they're unbelievable. I will not set you up with anybody that's not unbelievable. Trust me. And I've got a lot of great realtors that want to get on my list, but they can't because I can't verify how good of a job they do. You want to be on my referral list? I gave over 100 transactions to realtors last year, fully approved loans, fully approved, not pre-qualified, not pre-approved, fully approved to my real estate agents. All they had to do is give 25% of their commission back to my buyer. You know how much they pay another realtor if a realtor refers a deal to another realtor from state to state? 25%. Do you know how much Zillow charges a realtor? Listen, don't go to Zillow and get a realtor. Listen to this, okay? Do not go to Zillow and choose your realtor. You might as well just throw your money in the garbage. Just pee on it and throw it in the garbage and set it on fire. You know how much the Zillow agents pay for their leads? They got to pay Zillow 40%. 40%. Dave Ramsey. Love Dave Ramsey. Don't get me wrong. I'm big on Dave Ramsey. But when he gives referrals to realtors, it's 40%. That's excessive. That's excessive. So you can't get a good real estate agent when you don't pay them. So I only want them to pay you. So they pay you up to 25%. Now, if they negotiate closing costs from the seller for you, then they can reduce their 25% because they're getting money from the seller. It's a win-win all the way around, folks. It's an unbelievable program. I set it up for you. I put that program together to make it easier for you. Why? Because when you bring a deal to me as a client, you call me from the radio and you go, I already have a realtor that I'm using. That's great. Fantastic. I hope they're good. Some of them haven't been too bad, but most of them, not so much. But I can't say anything to you. And I'm watching you leave your hard-earned money on the table because you don't know what a good real estate agent can do and not. And I didn't say not a nice realtor. A lot of them are very nice, very kind, and they're even responsive, but they're not good negotiators. You need a good negotiator, folks. All right, let's get down to business here. I want to finish talking a little bit more about the whole meeting, the Fed meeting. So first of all, it went well, but we're going to see likely an increase in the Fed meeting. So you're going to see interest rates likely pop up here soon. If they don't even like Monday, they probably will Monday. So better get your application in now at WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Or call me right now at 813-213-4009 or Orlando at 407-706-3313. Now let's talk a little bit about the Florida tax relief for property taxes for homestead properties. Now, the whole way that DeSantis wanted this didn't go through. Right now, here's what we got. There was a special legislative session in June. Florida lawmakers approved a constitutional amendment known as CSHJR1F, or in simple terms, Save Our Homes from Excessive Property Taxes. It changed. And now it doesn't become law automatically. It has to appear on the November 3rd, 2026 ballot, and it will take a 60% vote to approve it. Now, here's the real deal. It's going to drop your homestead. It's going to increase your homestead amount to $250,000. The first year it'll be 150, then another 100 for a total of 250. So if you own a home at $250,000, you'll pay no taxes other than school taxes and non-ad valorem. That's it, which will be pennies. Okay. Now, not pennies, because the school taxes are pretty substantial, but it'll cut your tax bill almost to pretty much 90%. Now, let's just say you have a $500,000, $600,000 house. It's going to probably knock off about 35% of your taxes. Okay. Now, here's the way this is. This is not what DeSantis wanted. Okay. His long-term goal was total tax relief for homesteaders. Okay. Now, this amendment is viewed by supporters as the first step, not the final step. So I want you to vote yes. No matter what the media tells you, they're going to tell you, oh, we're going to have to fire police. We're going to have to fire department. If that was the case, I would never even think about telling you to vote yes on it. It's not going to happen. Now, here's the thing. We got 1 year to prove to the naysayers and all the negative fake media that we're not laying off police. Okay. We don't lay off police. We don't lay off fire departments. It's not going to affect the schools because the school tax is still in it. And I saw a lady that was up there going, oh, we shouldn't vote for this because it's going to affect teachers. You idiot. It doesn't affect teachers. It doesn't have any impact on them. And the amount of money that the counties collect for homestead is minuscule compared to all the other taxes that they have. So it's not going to affect police, fire, parks, roads, libraries, any of that stuff. Listen, these municipalities are now posting their budget online so they can prove to you that they're not overspending. But it's BS, folks. It's BS. They're spending your money. Our federal government is too. They're frivolously spending it. So I don't want you to get caught up in that. Just vote yes. Let's let it happen. Let's let it happen. Once it happens and we don't lay off police, then we go for the rest of the taxes, for the school taxes, and we see if we can get that down too. Then we don't pay any homestead taxes. How do you like that? It's unbelievable. So vote yes. I'm voting yes. I'm encouraging you to do so. Go to my YouTube page and subscribe to YouTube at Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Arranger. Check out my interviews that I'm doing on property taxes. You'll get a lot of information from that. And I hope that you find it extremely useful. Now, I got a physician program, 100% financing, no PMI physicians, and I've added physician's assistants, and I've added physician's assistants, and what are they? They're nurse practitioners. Sorry, I got my mind mixed up here. I'm so excited about this tax thing. Then for first-time home buyers, I want you to know that you don't need a down payment. I got a 100% FHA loan. I got a 3.5% down FHA loan. I got a 3% down conventional loan for first-time home buyers with reduced PMI. I've got a VA loan for veterans at no money down. I've got a USDA loan for no money down. I'm telling you, folks, I got everything you need. Plus, my name is Bruce Woodburn. I'm blessed to have you listen to me. Go to my YouTube page at Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger, and please subscribe to my page. It's going to make a big difference. And I want to thank you guys for spending time with me. I met with several of you in my office this week, and I'm blessed to have you as customers. Have a great weekend.